This is my 1983 Volkswagen LT35, but I'm getting ready for some weekends away, so yeah. Let's see if it'll start first and foremost. It's a bit tight in here. Alright, so yeah, it's the 2-litre Audi engine in this. It's pretty good, carbed engine, quite reliable, but yeah, let's give it a few lucky pumps. Let's get the clutch out. See what we think. Out of gear. Never doubted it. So it's fully off-grid, tax and MOT exempt, which is lovely. So nice, cheap motor in. Cost me about 150 quid a year to insure. And then obviously just like my normal breakdown insurance that I have on all my cars. But yeah, fully powered off solar. Show you a little bit inside and what we need to prep for. So fully off-grid setup. It's real nice in here, to be fair. We've tried to keep it a little bit original but make it like nice and clean, because when we first bought it, it was very mouldy. The wood paneling around the walls is original, we've just painted it. We've repanelled the ceiling just to finish it off a little bit, make it look a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer. It looks like it's got a little bit wet while I've left it in. There's been a little bit of movement, so there's a little bit of a wood's bowing. I can see where a little bit of water's got in there as well. So I'll go up on a roof and I'll check it, but there is some roof bars around there that have been screwed in. I did tiger seal around them to try and keep it as dry as possible. But you know what these old sort of caravans are like, they just let water in on a few places, and unless you have got somewhere to store it that's very dry, you are going to get a little bit of water ingress. But as long as it doesn't get too mouldy, I'm not too fussed. There's a little bit of water travelled down the back too on there, so I will go up and I'll check on all that. But yeah, this is the inside of it. So working sink, tap, 100-litre tank underneath the rear seats of water. It seems to be enough, but we don't really use that for drinking, so we use just bottled water for drinking. Good old trusty kettle, LPG hob with an LPG bottle under here, refillable, which is refillable from outside the van. I've got a waste water tank underneath the sink. I'll walk around, show you a bit of a better video sort of set little things when we do it, but this is sort of more of an overview. We've got a 12-volt fridge. We've got a water heater, 10-litre storage water heater underneath the left-hand side here. All of this has been put in by us. It was pretty much like, say, a bare shell. I say a bare shell. It had stuff in it, but it was all the original stuff, very old, did not work. So we wanted to make it nice so we can use it and make it as comfortable as possible. There is 5 of us that stay in this. There's myself, my wife, and my 3 daughters. The back here turns into a full bed. Table drops down, and all the pillars sort of make quite a big sort of like double bed. And all 3 of the girls managed to sleep here very comfortably. Behind the camera itself, above the cab, there's a double bed there where me and a wife sleep. To be fair, I love it. We love going away in it. We've done Amsterdam for a couple of weeks last year, really good, was perfect. The only couple of little issues it had was the clutch is starting to slip a little bit. It's a heavy old truck. So yeah, I'll probably need to get that sorted before we do anything major, but other than that, it's been a brilliant motorhome. Like I say, off-grid, you're not got to plug it into anything, so you can pretty much pull up anywhere and still have your lighting. your water, your heating, etc. The only things I do need to do so I can do a few more sort of like winter, spring trips is put the diesel heater in, just so we have got a bit of warmth. But it's not too bad in here. But yeah, let's move on to some other bits. As I was saying, here's the other double bed up here. Plenty of room, decent memory foam mattress. It's pretty comfy, to be fair. It's quite nice up there. It's a bit like sleeping on a bunk bed like when you were a kid. Plenty of storage up here for everything. I just need to, there's a couple of bits I need to finish off, like the catches. We're in a bit of a rush to get it ready for Amsterdam, so there's a few little like niggles I need to finish off. In here we've got shower room and toilet. It's a good size, to be fair. Shower's decent. The 100 litre tank, it lasts quite well, but I'd probably say you only get 3-4 showers out of it, but I'm real quick in the shower, 2-3 minutes max, so it's not really too bad for me. When all 5 of us are in here, it's a little bit, we have to fill up quite often, but I wouldn't really want to put an additional tank in just because of the additional weight. More storage here. All the control panels and stuff for the solar and all the 12 volt is just behind the driver's seat here. Engine between the seats, for obviously anyone that knows Volkswagen LTs and the older stuff, it's how they did it. Very weird for some, but it does keep your toaster. It's quite warm there. It does have an engine shell that goes over it, but that's outside at a minute. I'm just cleaning some bits up on that. We bought it as an abandoned project around about 2 years ago now. It was in a bit of a bad way, a lot of water damage inside. The exterior, rubbish, but I'll stick some photos in this video so you can sort of see how far it's come. So yeah, this is when we first seen it on the driveway. Abandoned project, moulder, rusty, full of crap. But yeah, I think we've done a decent job of it. Here is the toilet slash shower. I've tried to do it quite low maintenance, quite easy to clean. These are just them UPVC tile panels, and I've used hexagon floor tiles. There's a bit of water in there, so there's something leaking a little bit in here, so I'll have to check what it is. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. I think the shower bar's froze and popped. It's not ideal, is it? So yeah, I need a new shower bar now. Fun. So yeah, it's a twin rear axle vehicle, rear wheel drive, which makes it very, very slow as well, because you've also got the differential to bring into play. It's painted in Savannah beige, which is an original Volkswagen colour, and the white is just a top sort of like caravan paint. The front end was stripped when we got it, and we've ended up fully rewiring it. It's got a new fiberglass bumper on because the steel one was rotten. It's powered by these 2 solar panels to a 110 ampere leisure battery. It keeps all the batteries topped up and works bang on. The front is very, very basic still. I've welded in some panels to keep it solid. Got the good old trusty Haynes manual there for any breakdowns, but yeah, it's very simple. 4-speed, 50 mile an hour max speed, very, very slow, but it's a brick on wheels. What do we expect? Hills are not its friend. Hills are very, very bad. I think I've clocked up about 15 mile an hour on one once and it was struggling. So yeah, they are not ideal, but it's old, it's cool. There's a lot of room inside of it and I just like it, to be fair. So yeah. Here's obviously the double bed up top. Got room with a view. 2 nice little balcony windows there with curtains. A bit more storage up the top. Got a little USB socket down there. Obviously a little bit of finishing still needs doing here, but like I say, we're in a little bit of a rush, so it's not 100% there yet. But yeah, here's obviously the bathroom. I've got the vent still to put on there, but yeah, it's got them UPVC tiles. A little Thetford toilet. But yeah, put hexagon tiles on the floor with the trap out the bottom. But yeah, this is where, look, it's popped. I'd say the water's frozen now when we had them freezing temperatures over a weekend, and it's just expanded. It was only a cheap shower, to be fair. It was probably about 30 or 40 quid. But it does the job in here. So I'd say that's probably why it's popped. But yeah, I'll get a new bar ordered, ready for when we go away next. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah. Cooking area, washing area. Lovely being able to have a cup of tea in the morning. I think a lot of people agree at like camping and stuff. There's no better than that first cup of tea or bacon sandwich first thing in the morning. Just tastes that bit better. The light there is just for show. I tried to get wired back in, but I can't get a bulb to work in it. It is the original light, and it's just, I think the connectors are a bit dodgy. Table drops down. Switch down in that corner there is for a water heater, so you can change it between 50 and 70 degrees. It does warm up really quick, to be fair, but one thing to remember, which are when I first started using it, I didn't think it was working, but on the outside there's a cover, and the cover has to be taken off for the fluid to work off. It was like a thingy cover and had holes in the bottom, so the fluid still have like a flow, but it doesn't. You have to take the cover off when you're using it and then put it back on when you're traveling, just to stop anything getting into it. But yeah, it probably sounds a bit stupid. I didn't realise that at first. A bit more storage on these walls. Our camping cups. A bit of an air freshener to keep it smelling as fresh as we can in here. A bit more storage again here. But yeah, as you can see, this is where it's got a little bit wet. I need to trim up a few of the wires and make it a little bit neater in here. But as I say, we were rushing quite a bit. Little 12-volt fridge down here. It's also got freezer compartment at the top, and honestly, it gets absolutely freezing in there, which is good. But I thought it wouldn't be as good as it was because it's a fridge. It's all in one as a fridge, and the freezer compartment is literally just an additional insulated door on it. But it does get really, really cold in there, so it's good. A little bit of clothes storage in here. And then down the bottom, a bit more storage with a few of the pipe work, just so I can get to it, isolate it if it needs be. Like I say, water heater is underneath the seat, 100 litre tank underneath the seat. All the windows open out, apart from these two here, which is nice. It gets a nice bit of breeze through a van if it's warm for that one day in England. The back of the door we're starting to use as a bit of a mural for where we've been. So at the minute we've done Holland in it and we've done Skeg Vegas in it, the best Volkswagen car show in my eyes. If you are on my channel as well, you'll notice I have got other old Volkswagens that I'm working on, so yeah, check them out. Oh, and did I mention the handbrake is great. And yeah, it won't start.